value from the NFL. And this year it was September 1st, and this is what it was. We sold more than 50,000 of these, and we had them from all the teams, including the Washington Commanders. It is one of the nicest hoodie sweatshirts that I've ever had in my life. It's so comfy. I will show you right away. I'm going to show you the interior because it's a soft fleece, but it's also not too thick. It's not at all too thick or too heavy or too hot or any of that. And if anybody would know that, that would be me, because I tend to run warm. But this is awesome. We do have a great price. I will say this too. I'm very upfront with you. We had this just less than $50. We're at $52. I mean, it's like $3 more than what it was. So just know that we've got a great price for you still. We've got all the different teams, almost all. I think the Bengals are sold out. We're very limited in the Rams and the Chargers, but this is the one we have extra small. Nothing else in the show is coming extra small, but this one has extra small to 5X. This one I say true to size. I have a medium, and that's what I wear. Holiday return policy and the only order of the year. Jerry, oh, it's Ben Schatzer this time. Hi, Ben. Jerry's son is joining us. Ben Schatzer, welcome. How are you doing today?
Hey, Mary Beth, how are you doing today?
Terrific. So when we brought this in as a today's special value on September 1st, sold more than 50,000 of them. People have been raving about it. In fact, I will say the reviews online are spectacular, aren't they?
Well, the great thing about this is that this sweatshirt just screams quality. Once you get it at home and you take it out of the package and you look at this, you realize just on the front and the sleeves alone that there's 5 different embroideries between your city, state, your team name, your team logo, your conference adoption, along with your football team helmet. And then another great thing is that when you go across the back, this is what's called the official team word mark, which means that this is going to be different for every single team. So this is what is written in the back of each individual team's end zone. So for right now, I have the Commanders, but if I would pick up the Chiefs right here, you can see that this is going to be a different logo or different complete style that's going to be for each different team. So, and the weight of this sweatshirt is what really, really gets me. This is absolutely perfect right now as we're switching over into the colder seasons. I mean, it's still a little bit warm here, so I'm sweating right now, but trust me, this is going to be my favorite sweatshirt piece of the year. I'll definitely be wearing as I'm sitting around watching football.
Absolutely. And I just want to go back to what you were talking about, Ben. Not only do you have all this great embroidery that you see here, it's not just printed on. This is all embroidered. This is all embroidered. I mean, it's amazing. And then to have right here, you've got the NFC or the AFC on each of those sleeves right there. Over here is the actual logo, helmet, I should say, the helmet with the logo. So it's a really high end that has been done on this, and yet you're paying just barely over $50, which is amazing. I can't imagine you would get this price anywhere else, especially in like a place like you would walk into right out of the stadium, you know. Let's talk about let's talk about why we wear the gear.
Well, we always wear the gears because we're going to wear this all year round, and we know it. And it's comfort. I mean, there's not a time in the day you can't walk down the street and find someone wearing your NFL favorite team. And the fact that we have 31 of the 32 teams here available for you right now is this makes it a great one-stop shop, especially for someone if you're thinking about for the holidays that maybe had to move away, a transplant, someone who's in the military who went away to college. So, and I also love the fact that they're showing this, that women can wear this sweatshirt too. This is not just set up to be considered a man's sweatshirt. This is men's and women's because
kids.
Technically, to be honest, as a guy, we're tired of you stealing our sweatshirts. So it's time for you to get your own now. So
get your
own,
girls.
As you can see on the guide right here, it'll show you how to kind of match it up. As you stated before, definitely wear your true to size. I'm wearing an extra large, and that's what I normally would wear out. It's a great, comfortable piece, especially when we wear with leggings, if you're just going for a walk. I love at the top right here, at the top yoke, how they kind of do almost that little cut in on top of here. It gives it a little bit more of a tapered look, which is what I like. So,
Yeah.
and what also you're going to get is your primary team color along with your secondary team color. So now if you look at this, I'm holding up the Commanders and then I'm going to hold up the Chiefs. It may not look that different, but these are two different shades of red.
Yeah.
So the fact that we have the NFL license means that you do not just get a generic blue, a generic green, a generic red. You're going to get your true team's colors. And that's one big issue that we have that the NFL has given us the license for so long, is because we are good at giving you exactly what your team's colors and logos should look like.
Yeah. These are beautifully made. They really are. They wash up. You know, I was reading some of the reviews on QVC.com, and people are just raving about it because it does fit well. It also washes well. They're buying them for their teenagers, girls and guys. They're buying them for their grandmas and grandpas because, you know, it's interesting. I was somewhere yesterday, and this gal who was probably like maybe between 25 and 30 years old. And she was talking about how she had been to the Eagles and Vikings game the other night here in Philly. And a person asked her, they said, why are you into football? Like, you know, you're young and I just don't understand. And she said, well, first of all, because I loved going to the game with my dad. And she was saying that was one of those things that she grew up doing. And I always say, too, why did I fall in love with football? Because my dad and my brothers loved the football. We all, you know, were big Vikings fans. So to this day, I still am. And here's the other thing. As a mom, as a wife, it's something I can do with my guys. You know, my daughter's not into football, but my husband is, my boys are. It's something we can do together. And that's one of the reasons why it's really a lot of times about family. Although the other night, my son and my husband had the Eagles thing on and I had the Vikings, so I was kind of lonely.
Hey, it's all right. It happens. Well, that's what makes it. Imagine.
That's right.
Imagine,
it was fun.
You know, how many years ago where you only got one game a week,
Right.
and the rest of the time you just had to sit there and listen to it on a radio, and hopefully you got it. You didn't even know. So,
Exactly.
but you know, as you said with your daughter and your husband, your son, that is one of the best features about this sweatshirt is the sizing from extra small through 5X.
Yeah.
And you know, as my dad was always said there and said, he gets up and runs and walks every single morning, and he always goes by the kids at the bus stop. And the one thing he always says is that it doesn't matter if it's 100 degrees out or if it's 2 degrees out, it's shorts and a hoodie.
Yeah,
that's all kids wear anymore is shorts and hoodies. So this is a great, fun, fashionable piece. It is a little bit more what I call the loud and proud side because it's going to give you your conference adoption, your helmet, the full embroidery logo. It's got a 280 gram weight to it.
What does that mean?
This is not a lightweight sweatshirt. That means that this is going to have a little bit more bulk to it.
Yeah.
But it's comfortable. It's not what I would consider, you know, you think of like a very heavy outdoor sweatshirt.
No.
This is kind of like right there, right in the middle.
Yeah.
And the fact that, you know, you have all 31 tunes, what you said about the pricing along too, you can't go into a fan shop and find a sweatshirt for around, you know, this price right now.
You'd be lucky to get a T-shirt for that price. Or a hat.
Right. You're pretty much you're right now. Yeah. All you have to do is hope your team does bad, so that way everything goes on discount and sales. That's the best time of the year, you know. So
speaking of that,
it's hard to believe we're already in week 3. I mean, it seems like we just started football, you know, a couple days ago. No, we are in week 3 already.
Yeah.
So there's still a lot of season left. We're switching over into the seasons now. So now's the time you're going to sit outside and have a bonfire. You know, put your sweatshirt on, relax. This is perfect for it.
You get your hands cold, but pull down your sleeves and pop them in your little kangaroo pocket because you got the kangaroo pocket there. It also has a great length to it. Not too long, but not too short. You can hike it up above the hip area if you want to. One thing I got to ask you, Ben, and we were talking about going into the 3rd week. I have to say, I don't remember a season, maybe I just can't remember, but anyway, I don't remember a season that has had so many exciting games on week 1 and week 2. How about you?
Seriously, I know you're correct. I mean, it almost seems scripted in some ways because you know sometimes the way these games are coming to an end. But you know that's the great thing about it that we have a lot to expect for this season. Certain teams that didn't start off that great right now, you know, they could be coming back around. There's 5 teams that are 2-0, so you can see if they can just keep pushing forward, and then just kind of go from there. Hopefully, no major injuries plague any team, and
right.
Next thing you know, it's going to be Christmas time. It's going to be Super Bowl, and then we're like, okay, well, we're waiting for next year then.
Yeah. And you know what? And like I said, I like to watch the games whether they're my teams or not. The fact that they think Dak may be back. Dak may be back, there we go, before too long. I mean, that makes me happy because I like to watch him. It's not my team, but I like to watch him. And it's things like that that just make it exciting. I learn something every week that I, get to watch. You learn about the players. You kind of feel like you get to know them. It's really exciting. Ben, thank you so much. It was awesome having you with us. I so appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
And I tell you, I can't be without my hoodie, my sweatshirt. It's so great. 1,000 already gone again. Don't forget, get them while you got all the sizes, the teams. The only team that has sold out was the Bengals already. They're gone. That's why he was saying 31 of the 32 teams. In the meantime, it's noon, so it's time for hot deals and Kitchen Unlimited. So she's got another look at our today's special value, which is very, very special and very popular. I'll see you again tomorrow afternoon, 2 p.m. See you then.